All right, as Will said, I am Scott Segel. I'm with Klaviyo. I run our partner program and enablement and strategy. I've been there for 6 years, so things that don't fit in a neat box tend to just come across my desk. And one of those things right now, along with Gina, is AI. Our job is to help figure out basically where our ecosystem is going, and then how can Klaviyo help our agencies be successful. Now, we're going to talk about the future of AI services in the context of Klaviyo. Who here is like kind of sick of the AI conversation at this point? Anyone? Not that many. Okay, I was going to say tough shit. Sorry, that's like all of today again. But who remembers this? This was the best. I mean, COVID sucked for so many reasons, but it was amazing too. Like, we were all flush with cash. There's so much business to go around. Demand went through the roof. E-com tailwinds because of COVID were kind of amazing in a lot of ways. But that growth has waned. And really, this line, there should be a second one that's kind of market demand. And I know once we exited the other end of the COVID tunnel, if you will, things changed, right? Brands weren't sprouting up nearly as often. Growth had started to wane a little bit, and brands were putting a lot more diligence in how they were spending, right? And that was true for technologies, and that's even more true for the services from you guys that they bring in to execute. Now, this is, like I said, it's an absolutely wild time. AI is here. There is like a new version of all that cash being thrown around, but like honestly, I don't think anyone really understands what they're doing. And I'll say this a couple times, you know, AI in the context of technology right now, like we are all waiting for that hyperbole dust to settle. Can it actually do what everyone's saying it can do to the extent of these promises? And the answer right now, in my opinion, is no. And that's where you guys come in, is to help like actually sift through that noise. Now, the reality of today is we do know, with all of that hyperbole in mind, like AI capabilities, they're growing fast, tremendously, right? It's moving so fast, week over week. I mean, we have content that we presented in January that is completely wrong. Not because we were wrong, it's because the market's changing that fast, right? And the other part of this is we feel the market is contracting too. Right, we talked so Gina and I probably spend, I don't know, say 30% of our time keeping our ear to the ground to understand what's going on, again, with our partners in the ecosystem. What we've also started doing this year is talking to our customers. 157,000 of them at Klaviyo, okay? And the one question we're asking is, what do you, excuse me, what do you want from your agencies? Right? They want two things. They want partners who actually own the full customer journey, from acquisition to conversion to retention to service or support. And they want someone to help them navigate what's going on right now, because they feel the market contraction too. They are experiencing the same level of competition against brands side by side. CAC is up, all these things. They need help figuring out how to navigate it. Now, when we think about AI in agencies right now, who here has I'll just say, who here is AI-ifying their operations in your agency right now, right? Okay, makes total sense. We are all doing it. It is a margin driver. It is margin protection. You are working faster, smarter. You're optimizing better than you ever have before, right? We are doing the same thing at Klaviyo. Every single tech partner provider here is doing the same. That's not enough. I think your clients are probably also asking you, well, if you're that much faster and more efficient, why am I paying you the same? Right? Has anyone gotten that question? I had 3 people on the boat called out last night. Anyway, there's cost pressure too that comes along with it. Now, we are not here yet, but what's going to come really fast is the importance of actually thinking about client-facing AI services. Who here is actually delivering AI services to clients? Okay, that's maybe 5% of the room just raised their hand versus the 90 in this first box. I don't think that, we're not seeing a ton of people do that yet, but the data says the need is here. It's coming really fast. So 72% of enterprises are already using AI agents for customer support and operations. 80% of all customer interactions will be handled without a human by 2029. Gina called that one out yesterday. 1 in 3 e-commerce brands, they've already deployed AI-powered shopping agents. And 20% of global orders were influenced by AI agents during 2025 Cyber Week. That's insane. There's one more stat that isn't on here. Don't quote me on the exact numbers, but between 20 and 40% of digital spend this year in 2026, brands will spend on AI investments. That's a lot. That includes services to help actually bring it to life. Are you ready to help support this is the question. And marketing made this amazing slide for us to walk through. I actually drew this on a napkin 2 days ago, and then I sent it to Gina, and Gina put it in Gemini, and Gemini made this. If anyone actually has a good AI tool that helps with slides, please come find me after this, because I have not found one. This is as good as we could do. All right, so I'm going to explain this. Thank you for those on the boat last night who let me rant at you for like 5-10 minutes at a time to get your reaction to this. I think it's really important. So this top line, traditional agency services, we talked about the height of COVID, everyone was flush with cash, demand, things were great. We've seen these traditional services start to wane, right? Execution is being replaced by AI, that's a reality, not entirely, but quite a bit. And we're starting to see this idea of AI services, you're doing it internally, but it's starting to grow, that demand. And again, we're hearing it from our customers. Now, we are here, this vertical line. And this yellow triangle-ish looking thing is the opportunity between now and when those 2 lines cross. You will either be set up for success or you will be left behind. Just full stop. Your job is within this time period is to A, build your portfolio of AI proof points and what you've done and what you can deliver, and build your AI skills for when you're ready for those 2 points to cross. Then it takes off. And what this looks like, at least in our world, right? You all started with email, you moved on to omni-channel, that turned into more retention, lifecycle, whatever verbiage you use. Now it's CRM. This might be called something different. We are betting on this idea of agent or AI orchestration, okay? This is what is next. Mark my words. I'll put money on it. This is my opinion personally, but this is coming. And you have to get ahead to take advantage of it. How these things will actually take shape, this idea of agent orchestration, knowledge-based management. I know a lot of you are already doing these things. Now, brands, I don't know how much of a premium they are willing to pay today for these things. It's like kind of table stakes as far as a lot of these tools work. But as these platforms become more sophisticated and support your ability to help craft these experiences, these skills are absolutely critical. Building AI skills within the experiences you deliver, and then brand experience design, right, to actually piece it all together. Now, what this means for Klaviyo, one, you've all seen this slide, right? Cool, yeah, I won't go through the whole thing. In the context of AI, you need good data for AI to work well, right? So Klaviyo's data platform, the KDP, like that really sits at the base of it. If you can't help your clients make sense of the data, AI means nothing. The output will suck. That's where slop comes from. We have our integrations to keep making that data as rich as possible to power the experiences that you're going to bring to life. Then you have the AI layer. And the main point I want to bring up here in the context of those services is this. Like, that hyperbole that we're all hearing in terms of what AI across all these platforms can do, first of all, that dust will settle. And if anyone thinks that these promises for all these tools, like will be able to do what they say they can do out of the box, they are wrong. We need you guys to help bring those to life. And your job right now in that yellow triangle is to figure out which technologies are building AI into their platform in a way that actually allows you to gain control, give guidance, give instructions, provide simulations so that the brand experience is truly represented in what the AI is delivering. Most AI right now is fully embedded, and your role in it is maybe prompting things. But think about the idea of skills, custom tools to bring in data that might not exist, and actually creating true simulations of what the customer experience is going to show up like, right? That is what we're doing. We are carving out an entire part of our platform that only you will all see, so you can provide that guidance, and we believe that is where your services will lie. So you have to make the right bet on the platforms that are going to support your ability to build and deliver services around this. And for us, we're starting with Klaviyo service in the form of Customer Hub, Customer Agent, and Help Desk. Customer Agent, you will see, we actually just launched it last week in beta. We have this idea of custom skills, and we are working with partners in this room, ECD, Simplistic, and Zen. They're building the first custom skills that we cannot dream up, but we have built the platform for our agencies to build on top of our AI platform, and they will be able to bring those custom experiences to life for their clients, okay? So what do you need to do next? Have a really hard conversation with yourself. Audit your services. How are you talking about yourself? Are you still leaning on that old delivery model that's just time and deliverables? Audit your current service offerings. Look at your teams. We all love the people we work with, but do you have the right skill sets and people to actually bring this to life? And start having a different kind of conversation with your clients. I think it was the Irish Titan crew. Damien, was it you? I said the other day, yeah. This is like, your clients may or may actually not be asking about AI services. It is your job to bring it up to them, because they're waiting for that technology dust to settle to see where the landscape actually falls, what I should care about. If you do not, in that yellow triangle, develop a point of view on that, someone else will. For us, we are building specific tools in how you can approach these conversations in the context of Klaviyo, how to build things like custom skills, provide guidance, custom cool calls to bring in the data to power these experiences in a different way. Get into these resources. And I will leave this up for 30 seconds. We're giving custom demos of the more flexible, we'll call it extensible parts of the platform that we're building with our teams today. Gina and I actually work directly with product and engineering right now in how our agencies, our ecosystem specifically, can build on top of our AI. And we are not banging down these doors. They are inviting us into these conversations because, believe it or not, Klaviyo is a big build versus buy place, but we have accepted we cannot do this all ourselves. We need your help here, because we do not believe it is going to happen out of the box. This is your opportunity, and the time is now to take advantage of it. All right. I'm done. I want to get a quick pulse check. Do you all see this more as an opportunity or an existential threat? If you see this as an actual opportunity, do you feel that pressure? Are you excited? Raise your hand. Good, okay. Who's scared shitless right now? I guess you could raise your hand for both. All right, that's good. The opportunity is here. It is our bet. It is our hypothesis. The entire company is at our back. If you're gonna make a bet on one company to do it with, it's us. So, excited. Please come up to me and Gina today. I want to have this conversation. If you disagree with anything I said, I hope you did. I want the pushback. Really want your feedback and insights on what you are seeing and hearing, and I think most importantly, how we can help you. Okay? All right. Thanks, everyone. Let's have a great day.